Today's video is a makeup tutorial. I did use the La Palette Nude number 2 from L'Oreal. I love this one. I got both the first one and the second version, but I like the second one because it has more like purpley pinks and bronzy shades in here. Also, I dyed my hair. Not that I didn't like the balayage and the highlights and stuff. I had balayage and ombre and highlights. I think I actually had all three in my hair and I liked it and stuff, but I don't know, something came over me and I felt like it just, I don't know, I just felt like it just wasn't 100% me. I didn't feel right. So I decided to change back to my natural hair color and I feel so much better now. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I decided to speed up the footage so you guys could enjoy this tutorial a little bit faster than usual. That's why it looks like I'm going super speed here. But alright, so for moisturizer I used e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I just put a thin layer all over my face, and then I used the e.l.f. Mineral Primer and put a thin layer of that all over my face. This is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. One of my top 10 foundations I've ever used in my entire life. This is in the shade, I think it's called Beige. It's really nice, covers everything, and it also prevents acne from forming, and it also gets rid of acne that is already there. Then I'm going in and priming my eyes with the NYX HD Primer. I'm applying just a little bit onto the lid and then blending it out from the lash line to the brow bone with my fingertip. So here you guys can see I am going in today with the L'Oreal palette number 2, and I'm picking up this shade that's sort of like a rosy taupe. It has a lot of shimmer in it, and I'm working this onto the lid and then blending it out with my e.l.f. brush. Next, I'm using the brush that actually comes with the palette. This thing is awesome. Don't throw it away, guys, because this little brush that's on the opposite end of it works amazingly for applying shades into the outer corner, especially if you have smaller lid space like I do. So here I'm picking up that bronzy shade that you just saw and applying this from that lash line in the outer corner and working it up into the crease and keeping this really on the outer third of the eye and then just blending it out. And then here I'm going in with the other side of the brush and applying the lightest shade in the palette. It's like a really nice pearlescent shade, and we're putting this into the inner corner of the eye, blending it upwards towards the brow bone and then downwards into that lower lash line inner corner area. Now I'm going in with the other end of the brush from the palette, and again picking up that shade that we used in the outer corner and running this along the entire lower lash line, like right where that lighter color ended in the inner corners. And then I'm picking up the darkest shade from the palette. It's like a matte plummy purpley shade, and applying this on the lower lash line in the very outer corner and then working it up into an outer V shape on the upper lid. So you don't want to bring this too far up on the upper lid. You really want to keep this lower, like keep it closer to that lash line so that you can create that nice smoky effect without making, you know, too much darkness on the eye. Try and limit that shadow as much as you can. You really just want this to be a definer shade that helps to contour the eye shape more. I'm going in with some black eyeliner. This is from Physicians Formula, right into those lashes, just really pushing it in there, making really short, small strokes. I personally didn't want to make this eyeliner super defined, so I made sure to just lightly blend it out with my fingertip to keep that smoky type of feel. I decided to use my Ardell lashes in number 122. I am applying these with tweezers. If you guys have never tried this before, it really does make it 100 times easier to place the lashes exactly where you want them. And I just used some Duo lash adhesive in dark tones so that it would dry the same color as my eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I like to use this one because it is a more thinner type of formula, so it's very, very easy to blend out, but it also does a really great job of covering. So I'm applying this under the eyes to get rid of dark under eye circles, but I'm also highlighting with this and applying it to the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, in the center of the chin, and on the Cupid's bow to completely highlight the center of my face. And then I'm going in with some setting powder. This is from e.l.f. It is a translucent setting powder. It is my favorite powder for setting those under eyes from the drugstore. It is seriously so amazing because it really mattifies the area, but it also smooths down the pores. Like, I literally can't see any imperfections at all when I use this stuff. So for bronzer, I decided to go in from my e.l.f. palette. It's like a e.l.f. blush palette. It's really a blush, but I'm using it as a powder today because it has a really nice like cocoa brown type of shade to it. We're using this in the hollows of the cheeks, on the jawline, like the outer corners, since I have more of a square face. I just want to contour that down, and then a little bit on the forehead as well. I'm just making sure to really blend this out, keeping it nice and soft and natural looking. And for blush, I decided to go in with another e.l.f. product. I used a lot of e.l.f. today, if you didn't notice. I am obsessed with e.l.f. products, but this blush is awesome. It's called Cabo Cabana. And then for the lips, I'm going in with this Revlon lip liner and applying this all over from the outer corners of the lips to the inner corners. And then I'm going over with lip gloss. This is from Revlon. It is their Ultra HD Lip Lacquer. I went in with the Rimmel Lash Accelerator on those lower lashes to make sure to really open the eye, make it appear wider, you know, more awake and whatnot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want me to do one using the L'Oreal Palette number 1, just let me know. It'll definitely be more of like a gold, like bronzy, summery type of makeup look, but I can do one if you guys want. But yeah, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.